Greetings! Mantare79 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Cardfight Vanguard Tier Days Part 57. Okie dokie, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Loading game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, off to story mode. And here we are, back where I last saved. For those of you who watched my previous video, I spent that time progressing further into the game's story, and now in today's video, I'm doing the same thing, progressing further into the story, which is over here in Toyama Station. So let's select it. A fight will occur during this event. Perceive this deck. Clicking yes, and off we go. Out of my way, Taiji. We're gonna be fighting Noi Taito this time. I'm gonna crush this boy. Whoa, really aggressive. Choosing the deck we're gonna use in this fight, I'm gonna be using the Stoikeias for one's Precious Thing Baroa deck. Selecting deck, and the battle begins. Let's get started. Here we are in the fight. We're gonna decide who goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock to scissors, I win going first. Drawing our starting hands, I got a critical, a Radalina, a perfect guard, a Candelaria, and a heal trigger. Not a bad starting hand. Holding on to all normal units, redrawing all triggers, redraw. A second Candelaria and inlet pulse, pretty good redraw. My turn, draw! I ride from the right deck, awakening from Slumber Aroa. Right deck cost, I'm discarding a Cariophilius, discard, and ride, Aroa. Skill of my Vanguard, awakening from Slumber Aroa. Superior call 1 plant token. Here we go. 1 plant token and call. And that's the end of my turn. Now it's my opponent's turn. My opponent rides 2, the grade 1. In the Calm Sunlight, Tamayura. Starting unit skill, he draws a card. Vanguard skill, searching deck for Twin Direful Dolls Burumi and adding it to hand. Battle phase, he calls Tensha Stead, 2 of them back to the front row. Oh, it's starting really aggressive. I don't have any cards to guard, so no choice, gotta take it, no guard. Ow! D skill activated, damage check. Yes, draw trigger, just what I needed. Draw a card and power up. Now the Vanguard to Vanguard. 8K to 18, 1 trigger to pass. No guard, can I take a chance? He drive checks. No trigger, perfect guard, safe. At least I managed to block the damage. Ka-chink! End of their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. I ride from the right deck. The world 3,000 years later, Aroa. Right deck cost, I'm discarding. I have 3 copies of Candelaria, ditching 1, and ride! Aroa! Skill of my Vanguard, 3,000 years later Aroa. Retire 1 plant token, and call 2 in its place. Here we go, retire, and 1 and 2. 1 and 2, call! Next, I call to the rear guard, Drag Ritter Girls of Flame Blossoms, Radalina. Call! Radalina skill, Counter Blast 1, Counter Blast, and Superior call 1 Mamake token to the rear guard, to the same column as Radalina. Call! Next, I'm activating Mamake token skill. Retreat 2 rear guards, get plus 5,000 power for each one I retired. That's total 15k. Then I'm going to call Candelaria to the rear guard. Call! That should be enough. Now let's head on over to the battle phase. First, Candelaria attacks Tensha Stead on the right, 10k to 8k. He guards with Rarami, the attack is blocked. Rarami's skill goes to soul instead of drop. Oh, that's not good for me. Alright, my Vanguard attacks the Vanguard, 18k. The attack goes through, drive check. Yes, draw trigger, just what I needed. Draw a card and power up Mamake token. The attack goes through, slash, damage check. No trigger, safe. Now, Mamake token, attack the Vanguard, 25k. The attack goes through, and boom! Damage check. No trigger, safe. Now 1 final attack. Radalina attacks the Vanguard. Skill of Radalina, Soul Blasting 1. Soul Blast, and inherit all of Mamake Token's power. Total 35,000 power to the Vanguard. The attack goes through, slash, damage check, no trigger, safe. And that's the end of my turn. Now it's my opponent's turn. Hold on. Yep, I'm gonna activate Candelaria's skill first, self-retreat, and call 2 plant tokens in her place. 1 gone, and call 2 in her place. 1 and 2, call. Here comes my opponent's turn. He's riding the Grade 2 Festival of Burning Tamayura. Skill of Tamayura. And calling the back row, 2 Rearmies, switching places. Uh-oh. Rear guard to Vanguard, 18k. No guard, gonna take it. Ow! Damage check. Yes, heal trigger, just what I needed. I give all effects to my Vanguard. Cannot heal. Here comes Vanguard. 1 trigger to pass. No guard, gonna risk it. Drive check. Front trigger, come on. Now he powers up his entire front row and the attack still goes through. Ow. Damage check. No trigger, Leoka. That's not good for me. Here comes Ririmi, boosted by Tensha Stead for 28k. I guard with a critical trigger, Alana. Guard, 35k. Attack blocked. And Kachink, safe. End of my opponent's turn. My turn. Stand and draw. I ride from the right deck for 1's Precious Sting Baroa. Right deck cost, I am discarding a Pollen Raffless, discard, and ride. Vanguard for 1's Precious Sting Baroa. Next, I'm going to activate Mamake Token skill, retire 2 plant tokens, and give 10,000 power to Mamake Token. Next, I'm calling Leoka to the rear guard. Leoka skill, self-retreat, giving 10,000 power to 1 unit. I give it to Mamake Token. Then I call Inlet Pulse Dragon. And Candelaria, call. That ought to do it. Go into battle phase first. My Vanguard attacks the... Hold on. Inlet Pulse attacks the rear guard Ririmi. 13k. He intercepts. 15k. Attack blocked. The attack fails, and Ririmi goes to the soul after being used up. So, Vanguard to Vanguard, 13k. The attack goes through. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, Persona Ride, I can use it. Second check. No trigger, another Persona Ride. Don't have much defense left. Here we go. And stab, 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 pierce, 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 poke, damage check. Critical, so lucky. He gives all effects to Vanguard. That's gonna be rough. Mamake Token attacks the rear guard. Yep, attacking the rear guard. Ririmi, 25k. The attack goes through, and boom! 1 less rear guard to worry about. Now my Drag Gritter Radalina attacks the Vanguard. Skill of Radalina, Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast, and inherit all of Mamake Token's power, 35k. The attack goes through, and slash! Damage check. No trigger, safe. And end of turn, Inlet Pulse's skill, self-retreat, into the soul, and draw 1 card. And then here comes Candelaria's skill, self-retreat, and call 2 plant tokens in her place. Goodbye, and hello, plant tokens. 1 and 2, call. End of turn, my opponent's turn. He rides the Grade 3, Deepening Night Tamayura. Calling to the rear guards, a Tsumugi and Fudomaru. Tsumugi attacks the Vanguard for 18k. I activate my Roroa skill. I retreat 2 plant tokens and receive 5,000 shield for each one. Total 23k. Attack blocked. And Kachink, safe. Rear guard to Vanguard. That's 18k. Not activating Roroa skill. I guard with the draw trigger. Lina, guard. Skill and an additional 5,000 shield. 23k. Attack blocked. Kachink, safe. Now here comes the Vanguard. Skill of Tamayura. He counterblasts 1 and Superior Call 2 new rear guards. That's not good. Skill of the right side. Rarami, he draws a card. Not activating Roroa's skill, and instead I'm gonna guard with Frenzied Heiress. Guard. Skill, an additional 5,000 shield, 33k. 2 triggers to pass. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, Persona Ride, that's not good. Second check. No trigger, safe, so the attack fails. Ka-chink! 10k to rear guard. Sorry, Radalina. And Radalina's gone. I lost my offense. End of my opponent's turn. My turn. Stand and draw. It's time to Persona Ride. For once, precious Sting Maroa. Here we go. Persona Ride. Draw a card. Triggers. Come on. I activate Maroa's skill. Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and call up to 3 plant tokens. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Call. Then activating my Momoke token skill, retiring all 3 of my plant tokens. Giving power to Momoke token. Moving Momoke token to the front row, and I call Roroa to the front row. And 2 triggers. Call, and... Nope, just calling 1 trigger, that should be enough. Or is it? Yep, just enough. On to battle phase. My Vanguard to Vanguard, 23k. He perfect guards. He discards for the perfect guard cost A. Tensha step. Twin Drive, first check. Yes! Draw trigger! Draw a card and power up my rear guard Roroa. Second check. No trigger, Cariophilius, so the attack fails, but now, here we go. Boosted by Alchemic Hedgehog. Momoke token attacks the Vanguard. 34k. The attack goes through, and boom! Damage check. No trigger, 6 damage. I win. That was a pretty rough match, but I still managed to win in the end, so I got win, did a Persona Ride, 6 turns pass, did a Superior Call, drew 3 or more times in 1 turn, I got 1300 VP, total 57,525 VP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight, returning the game story. Here we are. No way! I lost! Noi Taito's upset. Please tell me! Rasen is pretty much begging at this point. Where is she? Where is my she? Wait, what does that mean? Where is my she? Fine, and they relent? If you want to find her, she's in Nagoya right about now. Whoa, that's pretty far away. What? Why is that? She's helping us out with a little something. Huh? Rasen is confused. You see, there's this team called Daybreak going around crushing other teams. She went to Nagoya to look into them for us? I don't understand. Why would she do that? Why indeed? She lost to Kanji-san, that's why. Rasen is surprised to hear that. Normally, anyone who loses to him has their life completely shattered. But he offered to arrange a sponsor for her team, and she snapped it right up. I bet there's a reason why she couldn't refuse. Rasen seems to know the reason why. And we're going to a flashback, I think. Rasen, you definitely have what it takes to be a fighter. Going pro could even be in the cards for you if you work for it. I promise. And that's the reason why. It's all because of me. It's my fault she's gone. And Rasen is now blaming himself. Well, let's just hope she hasn't been totally crushed by now. Yuki! And Rasen runs off. Wasn't it our job to look into those guys? Doesn't matter anymore. We'll let that sis handle Blackout, while that kid looks into just how strong Daybreak is for us. Besides, we've got other things to do. True, ready to head out? Really tricky, these guys. Yeah, let's go take down Osen. And the cutscene ends. We got a new card. We got a roaming prison dragon. We already have 4 pieces, converted CP, so Nagoya Owari province map unlocked. So we can go to Nagoya now. And with that, just all the time we have for today. First I want to say is thank you to the viewers watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also hope you'll show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say goodbye and see you.